Cheers, guys. Epyx911, welcome to the Elitist Geek, and holy shit, I'm excited. This was the PS3 version of Dark Souls 2. And I've got a 102nd level warrior type who's my main character on it. But the whole time I was playing on the PS3, I was jonesing and waiting for the PC version. They had pushed the date back on the PC version to a month beyond April 25th, a month beyond the PS3, Xbox 360 version. And I gotta admit, I was pretty pissed off. But I figured, hey, if it's not the port abomination that Dark Souls 1 was on the PC, I'll wait. Not a problem. Then they pushed it back from April 25th to May 2nd in a recent article. And damn, I was really, really pissed off. But again, figured, okay, look, if that's what it's going to take for them to refine it, no problem. Had a week's worth of vacation booked off, thinking, you know, okay, I'm not going to play it during my vacation. I'll have to wait until May. Lo and behold, this morning, what do I see? On Steam, Dark Souls 2. Right out of fucking left field. I did not see that coming. But I am ecstatic. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is a first look at Dark Souls 2. I have literally just installed it on my PC from Steam. Literally. Like we're talking half hour, 30 minutes. I'm going to put the Fraps counter on only because I want to get an idea of if it lives up to the hype, essentially. I'm also going to be using my Windows Xbox controller, Xbox 360 controller, just because I am used to the control scheme on the PS3. If mouse and keyboard is doable, and anybody who played the PC version of Dark Souls knows it was horribly fucking broken until some of the fan patches came out, I may switch. But for now, I'm going to stick with the Xbox controller. I'm going to put Fraps on here. And let's put it for the top right corner, guys. All right. Word is that it still doesn't live up to the hype from last summer's press releases that we saw, all those gorgeous trailers with awesome lighting effects. I'm sure the PC version could easily handle that. But word is, while it doesn't have all of that cool lighting put back in, it does run 60 frames per second on or at 1080p. And I have two 660 Ti's running in SLI mode. So whether the game supports SLI or not, I don't know, but the Ti should be enough to run it at 60 frames. I'm going to stop my yapping now, and let's take a look together. So I'm going to hit start. I've done no configuration, so you're going to see everything that I see for the first time. How many of you guys just whip through this, right? We take your firstborn, we get your wife, we get your house, we get everything except. And we have our first minor issue, guys. Oh, you probably got to scroll all the way to the bottom. So to really make sure that you're paying attention. So there we go. Hit accept. All right. Pardon me, guys. I haven't eaten, but I was so excited. I had to get on this, so excuse the treat. Can't read that. Screen is shimmering. So what you guys are seeing captured is pretty much what I see too. Alright. Let's go into video. Now, let's see what the options are. So we have windowed. 1920 by 1080. I'm probably going to just stick with full screen. I can stop recording. I'll alt tab out anyways. Auto detect best rendering settings. Now if I say off, is it going to allow me to choose? Yes. All right. So let's crank this mother up, guys. So high. I'm just going to make sure. So anti-aliasing is just on or off. Motion blur. Let's leave that on. Camera motion, sure. Anisotropic filtering. Let's go strong. SSAO on. Depth of field on. Water surface quality. Gotta go high. And model quality. Well, high quality character rendering. Limit to player character. Enable for all characters. Absolutely. Model quality. What do we have? Low, medium, or high? High. So you guys can see I have gone high with everything. Let's see if it lets us out of here again. Of course, no clue how to get out of here. So I'm hitting confirm, but whoops. There we go. Settings have been changed. Keep current settings? Yes. All right, so we got everything cranked. I'll edit that out, guys. New game. Of course, we want blood. And we will adjust brightness until flame is visible and dragon invisible. That's pretty much there to get that. All right, I'll turn these down a little bit. All right. Now, I like my camera to be flight controls, so we'll make sure that that is the case. All right, so here we go, guys. So far, obviously, that looks crisper than the PS3 version.
Maybe in a dream, a murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded, the symbol of the curse, an augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light.
Well, this is definitely less pixelated than the PS3 version for sure so far.
None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human.
Does not look like it's been upscaled. This looks native 1080p, this video.
Souls are hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
So when I edit this, guys, I'm going to really try
Like a moth
use as little
caught in a
compression as
flame.
possible.
Your wings will burn in anguish,
So you should be able to run it at 1080p on YouTube.
time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
Nice. Okay, guys. Woo. Yeah, as you saw there, the quality, that looked fantastic. So, right off the bat, the menus, the video, and this definitely looks 1080p. So if everything else is the same, if the only thing that they changed was 1080p, you know, the resolution, they left the textures and just upscaled them, it already looks better. Things betwixt. All right, so let's check our movement, make sure it's the same. Okay, perfect. I've got the flight controls that I like. And wow, that looks... Seriously, guys, it looks way sharper than the PS3 version. And consequently, obviously, the Xbox 360. Like I said, if nothing else changes, it's already way better looking. Just having the proper resolution. Because a lot of the textures look about the same. If anything, it looks like they were downsampled for the console versions. They look slightly more detailed. Take a look at the ground here. And I'll probably do a separate video where I do a side-by-side comparison. I'll do a PS3 version right next to this PC version, so you can see apples to apples. For now, I'm just going based on memory and playing this game still every day. Sound is great. That door looks slightly better. You can really see the cracked wood effect.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow.
Such faith.
You'll become one of them. Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls.
This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
And here we go into the character creation, guys. All right, so I'm going to use the keyboard for this, if I can. Yep, to be expected. We'll go with my tried and true since the pen and paper D&D days, Thaldric. I used to spend hours naming my guys. So I've got at least 6 for a party of 6 that I can use like that.
Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy. Take a closer look. Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes,
All right. So what do we do with this guy? Do we go... Just take a quick look at all the classes here. This looks, other than being higher resolution, about the same as the console version. Let's go with Knight. And we'll go with Male. Stick with that. We gotta go with the rip body. I am's what I am. Eyes bald. We don't have hair color. Do we have a proper goat? Just hair on the chin? Yeah, that's... Call that a beard? Ah, closer to a Van Dyke here. No, this would be. Sure, let's do that. All right. Okay, I'm good with that. Let's pick a gift. Let's go with Seed from a Tree of Giants. Or the Petrified. Let's go with the Seed. All right. And we finish. Yep.
All people come here for the same reason.
Hasn't dropped from 60 frames yet. Then again, I don't expect it to, not at the start.
Doesn't stand a chance. Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom. But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going home.
They inspire about as much confidence as
Fool you no longer.
Russian military superiors in World War II.
Your souls.
They'd hand each odd guy a gun and each even-numbered guy a bullet. Yeah, you basically get laughed at when you start. Nice. Nice. Real classy, ladies. Keep it classy, eh? Keep it classy. All right. Okay, that's kind of cool. So, there's all the starting stuff. Not bad. Wow, seems like you get a lot more gear than on the console version. That was different. Texture is definitely better now that I'm looking at the women. Yeah, definitely slightly better than the console. Not leaps, but better. And we came from this way. Just light the fire. It's all about the same. That's good. So, responsiveness, guys. Sorry, that was the real first chance I got to swing the sword. Let's just practice some moves that I'm used to. And two-handed. Yeah. All right. First feel, more responsive than the PS3 version. I can't attest to the Xbox 360 version, but I remember when it first came out, I believe it took the first or second patch to really smooth out the controls to what I was used to in Dark Souls 1. PC version feels responsive right off the bat. And you notice my frame rate counter, guys. It hasn't dropped from 60. Again, I don't know if it supports SLI or not. If it does support SLI, it's 60, and if it doesn't, well, it's still running at 60. So either way, it doesn't matter. It's running well. Okay, so here's the giant, guys. Now look at that. The footprints here, definitely. The texture of the mud looks better. I would say slightly higher for sure. I can also say right now, guys, just at a glance, I'm not going back to the console version. It already feels that much better. So if your concern is, you know that feeling when you load it up, for those of you that used the PC port of Dark Souls 1, right away you were disappointed, at least I was, when you felt the controls, it just felt off. Not the case with Dark Souls 2 on PC. It feels right. They certainly lived up to that part of their promise in terms of controls and responsiveness. Sound is bang on. And texture's slightly better. And resolution, well, that goes without saying. Much, much better. Okay, I got that. And there's the log one here. I could go up the giant. Just trying to remember what's past the giants. And if I could outrun them. I think I can. Let's do it. There we go. Speaking of running. Yeah, very, very responsive. Oh, you know, I've never noticed that down there, guys. Probably with a homeward, you could jump down there. Okay. I'll do a proper playthrough on the PC. I'm doing a playthrough of Diablo. I'll do a playthrough of the PC version of this as well. And then we'll explore all those other areas. But for right now, let's just take you further in, because you guys are probably wanting to see some of the other areas here. And I think it was the petrified something or other that will let me get something from the birds. See how fast it loads here. Very quick. That is better already too. Okay, did I have loot here? No. Yeah, combat and responsiveness is 100% better. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to take this video, guys. It's at 26.5 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip ahead to the first town. I'll end it there just so you guys can see. Now, did I pick the right item?
Yes, you. Give us Silky.
Let's see. Honestly, can't remember if that was it. If it was the seed that I can leave. Nope.
You. Not like that. No, you. Not at all.
No, that wasn't it.
You. Give us food. Yeah.
Alright. Well, let's head to town, guys. Ladder slide is the same. Yep. Alright. Well, hopefully this has given you guys a view, a good look at what you can expect from the PC version. If you were on the fence, it took me literally seconds, guys. As soon as I saw you know, where you spawn at the pedestal there on the field just before the old witch's hut, I could tell just by looking I wanted it, and the feeling cemented it, guys. So here's Majula. So here, let's just drop on the ledge, because this requires a little bit of finesse when you're first starting the game. You can bung this up pretty easy. Still locked at 60 frames per second. Now, what I should have done in hindsight is turned SLI off, but I can do some separate tests, and I'll post it in the comments if you guys are curious about that.
There, I will remain by your. Take this with.
So what we'll do with the last minute, let's just run around town.
He who made King Vendrick.
And let's just see. So the grass behind me, guys, better texture. I think you guys noticed that too. It's definitely a better texture. Let's go up here for the Blue Covenant guy. Let's look back at the town. Does it drop the frame rate at all? Nope. In fact, look at that view distance. Okay, there's some blur there. We're looking way back to a castle. But looking this way, I would say it has a better view distance. And it'll be interesting to take the PS3 version and the PC side by side on this part here. In fact, that's what I'll do on the next video, guys. It should be up shortly after this one. But you can see rock solid frame rate. So let's just do one quick jaunt around town, and I will end it there. Okay, I am so impressed. I was trying not to get too hyped up because I was so disappointed with Dark Souls 1. Not the case this time, guys. Oh yeah, even the texture on the well, that looks better. The inside walls there. How about the cat? It's something I can recognize right away. About the same, but finer detail on the fur. For sure. Alright, I will end it there. If there's specific things you guys want to see, probably check back on my PC PS3 comparison video. I'll do a split screen, and I'll put PS3 on one side and PC on the other, and I will try to do the exact same run and keep it side by side so you guys can see that, alright? If you have any other questions, let me know in the comments. Hit subscribe. This is the kind of video you like and you want to see more of. I also do game reviews, anime reviews, playthroughs, tech gaming reviews as well. Alright, cheers guys. And yeah, let me know in the comments below and stay tuned for my next video with a comparison.